Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Yeah, good middle of the night, whatever it is where you're at.
It's not the middle of the night. I need to sleep. This is Real Estate Date with KJ and Randy.
From Coldwell Banker.
Prime Properties.
How are y'all?
Yay, got my jump on. Okay, I am super excited about my mug. This is the best gift
She was going to say what we're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm excited about that too.
Yeah,
best
this
gift
is
ever.
the best gift
Okay.
ever.
One of my clients,
Bernie.
Jenny and John. I love this. They gave me a personalized mug. Look at that. It says, buy and sell with Kel. That's my logo, buy and sell with Kel.
What's the back say?
The back says, build your house on the rock. I go to church with them too. Best gift ever. Oh, love you.
I love that. That's good job.
And you're so awesome.
Awesome.
She's awesome.
And I do say awesome a lot. I'll put Facebook on. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Awesome. She's awesome sauce.
Oh, your kid won that. Awesome. Oh, you had a baby. Awesome.
Yay! Let's get through this video quickly. Awesome!
Awesome.
Yay! All right, we're talking about cost to sell today. Cost for the seller. When you buy, you have costs. When you sell, you have costs.
And when people hear that, they usually
They run.
they're like,
They
what?
run for the hills.
I didn't know this was going to cost me to
Yeah.
sell. So what is it that costs them?
Well, the first thing would be something that you have a background in, if you guys didn't know this, but when you get ready to sell, if your house is not that of a Martha Stewart or a Joanna Gaines caliber, you would want to
Step it up.
big time, because the better it shows, the more money you're going to get, bidding wars, all that good stuff. So any improvements, you can call us out and we can tell you what improvements would help you increase the cost of your house. But improvements, maybe fresh paint, cleaning, decluttering, and if you can't do that yourself, hire someone.
That's probably it's that first impression.
Huge.
The cleanliness of someone walking in, that
Big.
yeah,
Yeah.
and decluttering, because if you've got this huge mess and people can't see, you don't have to have. I mean, you can still live there, but you got to be able to see the room, see.
And sometimes
past,
you
like,
don't
clothes
see it because you live in it.
Yeah, so pulling somebody in that can say, "Hey,
Yeah.
can you help me clear this room out?"
She's got a staging degree, license, and she used to work in the furniture store, so she's hit her up, people. Shout out to Randy.
But even nowadays you can even Google it or Pinterest it on how to declutter a room. That's all you got to do. How to declutter a room.
Fresh paint.
And, fresh paint.
Clean, no clutter. So if that's a cost to you, that would be the first cost. Then you would hire your realtor. One of the costs that you will incur, but it's well worth it, would be the commission, which is paid at the end, typically out of the sale of the house. So you don't pay us up front. Typically, you can. We will gladly accept it, but I've never had to pay it up front. My necklace is backwards. See the pretty blue? So that would be commission. The other cost that you would pay at the closing table is your attorney. And attorneys have a vast range of prices depending on if you're using them for a few other things. Some of them are hourly, very rarely. Average cost of an attorney is about $550 to $650. I've seen them $7. They're a friend of the family.
What is
$3.
it in your area
Yeah.
for a real estate attorney?
But you pay that at the end.
Well, you might not even have to have one. Not everybody has.
No, not every state needs an attorney. Just New York. Thank you, New York. What's the next
Well, we're
one?
helping with employment. I mean, attorneys need to get paid too.
We love our attorneys. We love the ones we use.
All right, what's our next step? What's our next?
You would, and again, this is paid at the closing table. When you have an offer, you have to have your, the bank wants to see an updated survey. So if you don't have a survey, your attorney orders a new one. It's a little more costly. If you have an existing survey, they just have to redate it.
Even if you just bought it, they have to redate it. Even if you just bought the house and you're selling a year later,
it's a couple $100, if that. If it's an updated survey.
What if they don't have the survey?
Then they have to actually get one done. I mean, if you have cash, anything can be negotiated. But if it's a bank involvement, the bank needs an updated survey or a new survey, depending on how big the lot is. I mean, if you're
and the survey just tells you where your spot is. Yeah, like what you can, where you can go before you.
Like a dog, where your spot is.
Where's your invisible fence?
That's right. Your boundaries, where everything is. They also will update what's called your title of abstract. That's the long blue legal thing that everyone always says.
I don't know if I have that.
I don't know if I have that.
Let me go look.
Yeah. Oh. Everyone
I
says
do
it.
have that.
Yeah.
And then they're always surprised they have it.
Oh, we have it. And if you don't have it, your attorney will help you find it. Either it's with your attorney when you bought the house, it could be with a title company, and if you don't have it, then you have to create a new one, which is a little bit more money, $100, $200 compared to 5 or 6. So there's your costs. All that's at the closing table: commission, attorney, title of abstract, and update survey.
Okay.
And they want to make sure there's no liens on your house, that you don't owe taxes.
You don't have a second mortgage.
Yes, all that. Well, if you do, they'll bring it up. But something that would have to be paid before closing is well and septic test. Well,
I still can't say it.
Well,
What is it?
Well, like it is well with my soul.
What did I say? A whale?
Well, well, and hail. Hail is hail, people, not hill. It's H.
Okay, let's not go there because I got a couple for her. So we'll keep that for a car video. So we won't waste your time. So
well and septic tests. If you have a well and you have a septic, there's 3 tests that the bank wants to see good, and that is well flow, well quality, that there's no bacteria, and a septic dye. Again, your agent has someone that does these. They'll tell you what to do when you get them done. Don't worry
kind of
about
an
it right
in
now.
and out. You don't have to really mess with it until you find out the results.
Don't be calling the county. We got people.
Yeah.
We got people.
And they're just, and the other thing, as soon as you call them, they're usually just get in, do it, and that's what they do. Run over and do it.
Yep.
Give you the results.
So, and the last thing which can come up and not come up are repairs. And repairs can be from
The bank or...
Yeah, the bank appraiser, home inspection. If they're major repairs, sometimes they can be negotiated. It just depends on buyer and seller. If they're minor repairs, again, negotiated. You don't have to fix everything the buyer asks. It just depends on the transaction and the relationship, how the buyer came in. Did they give you full price? You know, I always tell if they give you full price and they're asking for a few little things, go for it.
Yeah.
If it's a major defect, you know, I got a bad roof, I found BAT guava in my attic, you know, that's never happened. I just like saying BAT guava. I got mold, you know, those things typically have to be remediated, is that the word? Because if not, and the buyer walks away and you put it back on the market, you have to disclose those defects. So just
the next people that are going to be looking to buy it, now they're just going to know up front what they had found at the home inspection.
And they don't want BAT guava.
No,
I love that.
Let her say it again.
BAT guava. Is that the right pronunciation? Someone hit me up. Did I say it right? Does anybody actually, I had one house in Oswego years ago that had BAT guava. That's maybe why I like saying it. Guava? Isn't that a fruit? Alrighty then.
You're going to need to Google.
Alrighty then. That's it.
So those are your costs. I mean, if you have back guava, you know, it might get more expensive for you.
I got a guy.
All right. So those are mainly. And then if the bank asks for any repairs, one thing that I've feel the sellers will do is that they ask for something, they usually go off the heart, like, oh, it is kind of the right thing to do to fix it. You know, it's really off your conscience. Like, oh, I kind of knew that. You know,
Heck no, I'm not fixing anything.
Yeah. No. But some people live with certain things that they think are fine, and someone else may move in into like, I can't live with water in the basement.
Yeah.
I don't have floaties for my 2-year-old, you know.
Hey, my motto is if it's coming in and leaving, don't worry about it.
My motto is if it's coming in, I ain't coming in.
Southern girl, country girl.
I'm not trying to live with water. I don't even know.
Water?
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.